Hey guys! So I wanted to put a little bit of footage in front of this kind of mini haul video of my recent trip to Orlando. We actually went there to go look at our wedding venue. So I want to make this video the first video in my little wedding bell series where I kind of just document the whole process and event. So this right here is actually our venue. It is a Mayan temple that is attached to an art center in Orlando, Florida. I'm pretty sure it's recreated, but it could be historical. I have no idea. It's one of the biggest questions I have right now on whether or not this is actually authentic. But I absolutely love this space. The lighting in it, no matter what photo you take, is always perfect. I don't understand it. It is amazing. But this is actually the ceremony space that we will be getting married in. We will be standing up here towards these steps and these little stones submerged in water that really remind me of Legend of Zelda. And then we'll have chairs on the sides in that little courtyard space. We're actually having a very small, intimate wedding. It's essentially classified as an elopement. As you can tell, it was raining when we were there. I really hope that that's not hinting at the day, because I really hope it doesn't rain. But we're having a really small, intimate ceremony. We're inviting 10 of our closest family and friends. They will be there. And later on, we will have a ceremony back home where everyone is invited and everyone can come, and it'll be a big party. But for our actual ceremony, we wanted to keep it really close and intimate with the people who would be happiest for us in our lives. So they have these really cute little flower beds kind of planted on either corner. These are the areas that the chairs will be in. I was trying to count squares to see how many chairs could fit on either side. And this is a cute little shot of us. We were really happy that day. And my glitter highlight was on point. It does have this little awning area, and then it leads into this area that you first walk into when you turn to your left. That's where the ceremony space was. But you can keep walking down this kind of overhang hallway, essentially. And then when you turn to your right, there's this huge courtyard with these beautiful trees and lights are hanging from it. We're not actually going to have our reception here, but we are going to have a photo session. And with the photo session, we're going to take pictures here, and we're going to have our first dance here, because I still want all the elements of a wedding, a traditional style wedding, even if we're not necessarily having one. So we're going to do all of that here in this space, and then we're actually going to go rent out a restaurant, and that's where we'll have our reception with our family, because we don't need anything fancy with a bunch of rentals when there's just 10 of us. So that's the plan, but this is the venue. The venue is so breathtakingly gorgeous, and I'm actually really surprised that it's not more popular. I haven't really seen it posted online many places. The places that I have seen it, it's from a photo session from another wedding, and it's the only one I found, and I don't know why it's not more popular, because this is amazing. It's just kind of tucked away, hidden in Orlando, and it's attached to an art center that it's technically in Maitland, Florida, which is just north of Orlando, but it's literally attached to Orlando. Like, you pass into the city and you don't even know that you're not in Orlando anymore. And I just think that this deserves way more notoriety than it has. But after we left there, we went to Downtown Disney, now known as Disney Springs. I will forever have it as Downtown Disney in my heart, though. Because I love Disney, and obviously that's where we're going to be honeymooning. We wanted to get married there, but it was just so insanely expensive. We couldn't justify it, especially because with what we could afford, we would only be able to have a small wedding there, like with 20 people max, and it was like $20,000, and we were like, no, we'll just have a honeymoon here. But as a little taste, we went to Downtown Disney, and I filmed it because I love it so much, and they had some of their Halloween merch out, so that's going to be in these little clips too. Right now we're just walking by the World of Disney. They're actually remodeling it right now, so only a small section of it is actually open, and it's really sad because World of Disney is one of my favorite stores because it's so massive and they have so many things there, but because of the remodel, they kind of squished it all into the center, and they have a little bit of things in sections, but that's it. So I'm hoping the next time we go, it'll be open so we can explore. We actually came to Downtown Disney for a reason. They actually have an allergy-friendly bakery here, which is where I'll be getting my wedding cake from. And we'll be getting his wedding cake from a normal bakery, and we're going to stack them on top of each other so I can have some cake and he can have some cake, and it'll be perfect. Especially with such a small party, we don't really need that much cake. So I'm going to get a small one, he'll get a little bigger one for everyone else, and we'll just put them together and it'll be great. This is the ear wall that they have. There are so many ears to choose from versus a couple years ago, or when I worked at Disney. I used to work at Disney, and it has drastically expanded from there. I love the little bride one. I was definitely in the wedding mood this day, but this was by far my favorite. It's my birthday ears. I want to get them so bad and just save them for if I ever go to Disney on my birthday, or to wear on my birthday, just because I love them so much. They're really cute. But here are all the mini ears, which is the part that has drastically expanded. Like the cute little iridescent white ones with the holographic or iridescent bow on it, and then they've got like the retro style Minnie Mouse ears that are the blue with the pink polka dot and the bow. My fiance was laughing at these shirts. He thought that they were really funny. Those are the classic Minnie Mouse ones that have the little flower coming out. They have these really cute rainbow ones. Of course, you've got like your pink ones and your Elsa ones, and then the millennial, what is it called? Millennial pink ones. And then these, I loved those. I got one of those so bad. They were like little ears that looked like ice cream, and one of them had like a bite taken out of it, and I thought it was really cute. But my fiance told me I did not need another pair of Mickey Mouse ears, so I did not get those, but I'm definitely going to get the birthday ones the next time I go. I don't care what he says. We're just walking around looking at all like the little merch. They have really cute shirts out right now, and some hats. My problem though is I always get like souvenir shirts and I never wear them because I'm like, oh, I'm not at Disney anymore, and like it just kind of, I don't know. I really wanted that famous hat though because I thought it was really funny. It's from what is that movie called? The movie where like it's about like your emotions and stuff. It's from the unicorn from that movie. I can't remember what it's called. I'm sure it'll come to me later on when it's not important anymore. It was extremely crowded this day because it was a Saturday. We took this trip on, we did not do this the smart way. We went on Friday when we got off work. We drove down from where I live. It's an 8-hour drive to Orlando. And then we actually drove down to Tampa because my sister lives in Tampa, which is an hour and a half past Orlando. So we drove there at night, got there at 2 a.m., went to sleep, woke up the next day, drove back to Orlando to do all the things on a Saturday, and then went back to my sister's and left on Sunday. So we were only there for a day that we could actually do stuff, but we did as much as we possibly could in that day. One of which included going to Downtown Disney because I needed to. I love this little Baymax. I wanted him so bad, but he's from the new TV series, and I haven't watched the TV series yet, so I want to watch it before I buy the merchandise because I don't want to one day watch it and hate the character because that's not actually Baymax. It's like a little Baymax robot. And I don't want to be like, oh, he's really annoying, and now I'm stuck with the plush. But I want the plush because he looks like a cuter version of Baymax, like a little chibi version. It's a mess. We're walking through the plush section right now, and this is the section that I have to avoid as much as possible because I buy too much of it, and I have too many, and I don't have anything to do with them, so they kind of just sit in a big pile in my closet or in the corner of my room, and they're just scattered, and I have to switch them out, and it's intense, but they're always so much fun to cuddle, and I love them all so much, especially these little baby ones. I found the Stitch ones first, but they have a whole wall of them that I'm going to show you in a minute, and I love them so much because not only are they just absolutely adorable because they're all small and like cute, but they're all pastel, like even the eyes and stuff versus being black or like a really light shade of gray or a really light shade of brown. And they're just really cute and pastel, and I need all of them because they're my favorite Disney characters in pastel colors, which is like a dream come true. I think I'm walking over to that wall right now. It was really crowded, and I was trying to avoid as many people as I possibly could, like, getting in the video, because, you know, I don't want to shove people all over the internet that don't want to be on the internet. But of course, on a Saturday, with it being very busy and such a smaller space, that did not work out. I love these little car antenna things. I loved the Mickey balloon ones, but I wanted ones that weren't red, like maybe a pink one or something. I had one once that I got from a Disney trip before, and someone stole it off the antenna of my car, and so now I'm like, as much as I love them, I don't ever get them anymore. But this is the wall of babies, and I wanted one so bad, but they're $27, and I was like, this is a little intense. But they have everyone. They have the little Pua from Moana, they've got Mickey and Minnie. I really wanted the Simba one from Lion King, and I almost got him, but I just couldn't pass it up. Like, I couldn't justify spending that much. Those were the Halloween Mickey ears that we just passed, and I'm walking around to the other side because it was double-sided. They had the Coco ones out again for Halloween, and then the other side were like their more classic Halloween design ears. And then I was looking for these. I was hunting down these Spirit jerseys because I wanted one really bad, and I was trying to find the color that I wanted. Now we're in the Arabian Brothers, I think that's what it's called, the one that has like all the Swarovski crystal stuff and the tiaras and everything like that, because I wanted a tiara really bad, but I forgot how pricey they were, and going in, I was like, I don't care how much it is, I'm buying it anyways. And then when I got there, I was like, okay, I really want this one, but it's $70, and I just spent like $70 on a t-shirt, so I don't know if I can do this again. This, of course, is like the classic Swarovski covered Disney castle that everyone ogles and loves, but I don't know if anyone in the world has ever bought one of these. If I ever win the lottery, this is the first thing I'm buying. Either this one or another one I see later that you guys will see too that's just as beautiful, but I've stared at this thing for as long as I've gone to the parks. I'm sure almost everyone has, because it's so beautiful. But it's also $37,000, and I'm just like, why? My fiance first read it, and he thought it said $3,000, like $3,700, and he was like, oh, we can get that one day. And I was like, no. You read that wrong, because it's spinning, so he didn't get, like, the best look at it. These are all the tiaras that they have. I couldn't settle with just, like, a tiny one for, like, $40-50 when I could get a blinged out one for $70, but then I couldn't justify spending $70, so I was just internally struggling with, I don't want a small one when it's, you know, $20 more to get a bigger one, but I can't spend that much on one right now. Part of me is like, you should just invest and get it and wear it at your wedding. And then another part of me is like, I don't want to wear a tiara to my wedding, so I just am forever torn on what to do. I think next time I'm just gonna get one to wear every day, because why not? This is the case where they have, like, the smaller one. The smaller one is $6,000. Why? Ugh, I can't. But this case, this one, I love this one. I think I love this castle that's just cut out of crystal more than the Swarovski covered one. This one is $3,700, which if I'm spending $3,000 on a castle, I would rather get this one than that tiny one that I just showed you, but they have a bunch of the castles. And that was it, guys. So I'm gonna cut to me talking about and showing you guys what I actually bought in the parks in a couple of minutes. But this trip was really fun, and I definitely recommend that venue or just that area to go look at if you're ever in town or in that area. So I am going to link it down below just so you guys, or if anyone is interested or lives in the area and has never heard of it before, it's open for tours. You can go in there and just, you know, take pictures or just walk around. It's not really a big area. And then, of course, the art center is right across the street where they show a lot of local artists' work and things like that. So I'm going to put that down below just because I feel like this place deserves way more love than it actually gets. So that's it for me talking to you guys now, and then I'm going to cut to showing you what I got. Hey guys! So I'm filming this video very early in the morning for me, so if my energy levels are kind of off, that's probably why. But I wanted to show you guys The few things that I got when we were actually in Orlando, we did go to Disney Springs while we were down there looking at wedding stuff. And I wanted to show you guys a couple things I picked up. I didn't get very much at all, but I did get a few things and I wanted to show them to you guys. So, this is the magical Disney bag. Let me just say, being that close to Disney World and not actually be going to Disney World was like excruciating for me, but I'll be going there soon, so that's exciting. The first two things I'm going to show you are just two little small things that I actually got at this gas station. I don't know if any of you have gone through Texas before, but there's this really big gas station chain in Texas called, oh, what is it called? I don't remember, but there's a Beaver, and if you've been through Texas, you know what I'm talking about. But there's this huge gas station that's got, I'm telling you, like, it's gotta be 100 gas pumps. The inside is ginormous. They sell a lot of their own, like, foods and snacks and stuff. It's odd to be excited about this, but it's really cool to see. Well, there's one like that in Florida. It's called Busy Bees. It's not as big, but it tries. But they have some of the same snacks, and so these are my favorite snacks. These are called Bee Bites. The ones that they sell at the gas stations in Texas are called Beaver Nuggets, but these are just like corn puff cereal that are glazed in caramel. These are really good, and so I had to pick up some of these, and while I was in there getting those, because I knew they had them, I saw this, and I thought this was really cute, so I got it as well, because I have no self-control. Why not? But they're it's just a tin of mints, but they're called Princess Mints. And then right down here it says, for when your prince pops in. And I just thought that that was really funny and kind of cute. So I did get these. They're just plain mints. They're not too spectacular, but I thought I could keep the tin and put something else in, or other mints that I like better. So I just got that. Those are the two really kind of dumb things that I got. Everything else is from Disney. I only got a couple things, I'm telling you. I was really proud of myself. But Disney stuff, especially Disney merchandise, is really expensive. And it's hard to justify it sometimes, especially if I'm not on vacation. When I'm on vacation, I just go all out. I have no self-control. And it's just not the best for my bank account. But this time I was on a budget. And I only wanted to get stuff that I really loved and like would use. So the first thing that I got was this really cute keychain. Let me show you. It looks like this. It's a W because we were on this trip for wedding stuff. We were going to look at our venue and we were doing some final like planning and things like that. And this is what my last name will start with. Once we get married, it will be Wiley. This is a W for Wiley for once we get married. I thought it was really cute. It's filled with like some Mickey, let me see if you can see that, Mickey shaped little sprinkle confetti, and I thought that that was really cute. So I really liked that. This was, I think, like $12 or something like that. Hold on. I thought I had a receipt, but maybe not. Do I have a receipt? No. Okay, well, this was something like $12, which is pretty expensive for a keychain, but I thought it was really cute, especially to commemorate like this little trip that we took. We were only there for a day, and it was pretty much all taken up with wedding stuff. The only reason we were in downtown Disney is because they have a bakery there that I'm ordering my half of our wedding cake from, because I do have food allergies. This bakery, it caters to allergens. Everything they make is gluten-free and dairy-free and vegan and everything like that. So that's where I'm getting my half of our wedding cake from. And that's why we were there. And we just kind of went shopping a little bit while we were there. So I picked up this really cute keychain in memory of the trip. Second thing I got was just this really big sucker. It's cute, pastel colors, and I really love these suckers. I have to hit them with hammers to break them into smaller pieces and then tackle it like that. Otherwise it just goes to waste because I'll eat some of it and then it gets all sticky and gross and I just end up throwing away. But I got this really cute sucker because I like them. I didn't get this from Goofy's Candy Shop in Disney Springs. I got it from the Candy Cauldron, which is closer to Hollywood. The Hollywood restaurant, I don't remember what it's called. The big Planet thing. Planet Hollywood. That's where I got it. Well, not from Planet Hollywood, but from the Candy Cauldron, which is right next door. And then the last thing that I got is this. I got a Disney Spirit jersey. These are all over the place online. Oh, look, it matches my my wall. I got the baby pink one. I was torn between this one and one of the princess ones, but the problem with that was Cinderella is my favorite princess, but I'm not necessarily in love with her jersey because it's a really pale blue with like silver. It's got a silver shoe on the front, and then the Walt Disney World on the back is silver. And I'm not a fan of the shoe. I wish they had picked something else. And then I was torn because those were I saw the princess ones first. The Cinderella one I wasn't absolutely in love with, even though she's my favorite princess, but they had an Ariel one that I liked a lot more. That's more of like a mint green, and then it has a purple shell in the front, and then the Walt Disney World on the back is purple. And so I was torn between those two, getting Cinderella because she was my favorite princess, or getting The Little Mermaid because I liked the color scheme of it better. And then I saw this one, which is baby pink, and it's just the classic Disney one. And I was like, I think I'm just going to get this one, and when we're on our honeymoon there, maybe I'll get one of the princess ones. So the front looks like that. The back looks like this. It just says Walt Disney World in this like glittery sparkle baby pink that kind of matches, so it's not too standoutish. These are meant to be really oversized, which I kind of liked. I did get an extra large. Sorry, I just noticed that there's a pen mark on it. That's disappointing. This is an extra large because I did want it to be really roomy and cozy. As you can see, the arms are gigantic, which I do like. These, I'm going to warn anyone who sees this and might want one, these are very expensive. I went in knowing that this is probably one of the only things I was going to buy. These are $60 a piece. Yeah. That's why I kind of got a little upset that there's a pen mark on mine. They were having some problems when I was checking out, ringing an item up, and the cashier was holding a pen, and I'm pretty sure that's when this happened, but that's okay. I can kind of rub it out a little bit. It's on the neck in the back, so it's not that big of a deal, but yeah. This is the last thing that I bought myself. And then I do have one more thing that my fiance bought me. I'll show you this up close really fast. It's just a long sleeve t-shirt, essentially. Why it is so expensive, no one knows. It is an official Spirit jersey. I guess that is a brand, which might have a little bit to do with why they're kind of so expensive. The last thing that I got, I did not get. I didn't pay for it. My fiance actually got it for me because I loved it so much. And it's just little Marie. Look at how cute she is. She's got these big eyes, and then she has a big bow. This is my favorite part. She has a huge bow on the back, and I loved it so much. She's so cute. Disney is all about doing these kind of revamped stuffed animals with these really cute styles. Recently, they've got really big eyes. They've been doing a lot of Winnie the Pooh characters like this, which I think is really cute. And then Marie, which I do love. Aristocats is not my favorite Disney movie. It's not even one of my top favorite Disney movies. However, I do really love Marie because I kind of bond with her a little bit. Between the giant pink bow and the fact that she's constantly walking around talking about what ladies are like and what they do, really cracks me up because I do that a lot. And so I do recognize a lot of myself in her, I guess. Like, I bond with the character, so I really loved this. I thought she was really cute. Her bow kind of matches my Spirit jersey, which I thought was really cute. It's just a little bit darker, and she was really cute. She was $24.99, which is why I originally wasn't going to buy her for myself, because I already had gotten the Spirit jersey, and I was like, this is too much. But he got her for me because I loved her so much, so thank you, babe. And that's what she looks like. She's really cute. Disney is the devil when it comes to stuffed animals. I saw so many that I wanted, especially the baby line that they have where they're like wrapped up in blankets and they're all more pastel colored and softer. I loved them so much. Those were also $24.99 a piece, and I was like, I cannot have all of these. I need to calm down. But that's all I got on our little short trip. I hope you guys liked the last video I posted, which would have been the actual essentially vlog footage from the trip where you got to see our wedding venue and things like that. So it was the first installment of the little Wedding Bell series that I've done, and so I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and this little haul was just the things I picked up while we were there. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!